Hello crew and welcome to your garage, the Cruise Garage. Today we have an Italian car, a car that has a unique design, unique front end, and it always has its presence on the streets. A car that they look a lot to have a good finishing or a good touch in the details. I wanted to point out that it's an Alfa Romeo, Stelvio. They have their logo in almost everywhere. Steering wheel, of course, the keys, even the ashtray. Below the doors, everywhere. In the headlights, everywhere, like really everywhere. Even in the brake foot pedal, they have their logo over there. In the keys, they have it in two places. Yeah, in the key, in the back, and in the front. Over here. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Today we have the inline 4 cylinders, turbocharged engine. We'll talk more about it in a bit. I think it's time to go for a ride. Let's go and see how the car acts. I want to start with the interior. This vehicle has an 8.8 inch display screen, which is colored, nice, but I think if it got a little bit taller would be more useful, I think. The car is equipped with leather everywhere. Has a nice trim of wood, looks decent, not a cheap trim, and the color is, in my opinion, I love the color. It's super dark, it feels like a proper wood. 3 modes for driving, which Alfa Romeo called it as a DNA. So the D stands for dynamic, which is sporty drive. N for natural, which is, you know, your daily regular driving, and then A for advanced efficiency. So it helps you with the maximum amount to reduce fuel, spending fuel. In the A mode, the car shuts down a lot whenever you stop to help reduce spending gas. You have the start, stop engine button, turn it on and off, or off. Now it's off, as you can see, as soon as I stopped. In the natural mode, it doesn't go off that often. In the advanced efficiency mode, also the car shifts a lot. 4 cylinders, turbocharged, 280 horsepower. 306 foot-pounds of torque. The car weighs 1660 kilogram. So the power to weight ratio is 0.1687 horsepower to every kilogram. Steering wheel acts a little bit different in the natural mode. It goes blue when you shift it to natural. The car starts to shift faster between gears. Hold gear is much longer, not much longer, but a little bit longer. This vehicle has a blind spot. I'm gonna say now we're in natural mode, so I don't know if it's gonna go off right away or not. Tiny bit longer before it goes off. Blind spots. Lane keeping, I wouldn't say assistance, but lane keeping warning. So if you are leaving the lane, it will give you a warning sound, but it won't pull you back. Auto folding mirrors, heated exterior mirrors. I love the steering wheel. Looks sporty with a flat bottom. you start the ignition, or the startup ignition button is in the steering wheel. It's not like the regular car somewhere in the middle or in the old key spot. Paddle shifts, I think they look neat. There is a lot of information, or you can access a lot of information from the small screen in the middle between the two gauges in front of you. Now we're gonna have the car on dynamic mode, so it goes to red. It should act faster in response to the steering wheel. Oh, by the way, I felt the kick in. The car just kicked me as soon as I touched the gas. Holding the gear is much longer, so you get access to the power instantly, or not instantly, but way better than the previous modes. The car also shut itself at the stop to reduce spending, unnecessary gas, but you can't turn off that option. I think the car shifts really well. I think it's doing a decent job. I'm gonna try to get the car to alert me when I'm, leaving the road or something. Let's do it right over here. I think it's annoying but useful. And you can turn it on and off if you didn't like it. But it's useful in case you weren't paying attention or something happened. One thing, the sound of the exhaust. I'm not sure if it has a flaps, but you can't access it from here. But the car overall sounds much better on dynamic mode. I guess because you're on a higher RPM, so I don't know why. On the A mode, which is the advanced efficiency, it feels like a diesel engine for some reason. I don't know why. Might be due to the low rotation per minute engine circulation. I don't know. We're gonna try to. Wow! As soon as I shift the modes, it starts flying. You can also shift between gears from the stick. I wanted to mention, the back seats has a seat belt sensor. So if you have passengers with you, and one of them didn't buckle up, and for some reason you wanna tell them to buckle up, you can tell which passenger who didn't buckle up his seat belt, or if you have kids or something. Tire sizes of this vehicle, 235 by 55 by 19. The wheels are aluminum, which is super light. But you can get smaller wheels or bigger wheels on this vehicle. Also, there is, many options to choose from, like a Harman Kardon sound system instead of the one I have, which doesn't have a name. I don't know from which company they're getting it. The Alfa Romeo Stelvio starts at just below 42,000 US dollars in Europe and USA, so it's almost 157,000 Saudi riyals approximately. If you like this video, please share, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.